Hey, lad! Don't you want a little wager on the Rattay tourney?
I've got something for you. I got them from Uncle Peshek. Just don't go poking them where you shouldn't.
They're lockpicks. They're not really intended for poking in your own locks.
True, but at least don't get caught. And if you do, you didn't get them from me.
Matthew and Fritz send their regards.
They survived. My God, I'm glad. They helped me out a lot. And where did you see them?
In Sasau. I bumped into them in front of the tavern. Where else?
And how are they doing?
They're doing fine. The monks brought them back to health. But they don't have work, and they're in debt. You wouldn't happen to know of any jobs going for two lazy carpenters?
Not here. And I think it will be the same in all of Rattay. It's overcrowded with refugees and they're all looking for work.
That's bad. Those two need work badly. To keep them out of mischief. You know what they're like.
I do indeed. Try the mills in the smaller hamlets. The miller in the Dechko is old. Maybe he could use some strong hands.
I will. Thanks.
Hey, lad! How about measuring our strength against each other, huh?
What's the matter?
Wouldn't you like to measure your skills against mine?
In combat, you mean?
I fear there's nothing else I know, friend.
All right, why not?
Finally, a taker. I hope you have coin, though.
Aye, I have.
Splendid. Let's get to it. Open it! Christ!
Mother of God!
What was that?
Hey.
Good day to you. What do you need?
Teresa, the millmaid, sent me. She said you could use some help.
Some extra pairs of hands would be useful. What do you have in mind?
My friends, 2 survivors of Scalitz, are looking for work.
And why should I take them?
They're experienced carpenters.
Why not? Carpenters would be helpful. There's a lot of work here at the mill, and I'm not as spry as I used to be. Thomas, my foreman, tries his best, but he ain't up to that kind of work. But they aren't idlers and drunks, are they? I only take in people who are willing to do hard, honest work.
I'm from Scalitz, and I know them both personally. They worked in the royal mines, and their master couldn't praise them highly enough.
In the Scalitz mines? That's skillful work. I'll be glad to talk to them. Tell them I'll give them a chance. We'll talk about pay and a roof over their heads when they get here.
God be with you.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Is something troubling you?
I wouldn't say it's troubling me exactly, my boy, but I've heard talk about the Sasso blacksmith and I'm losing sleep over.
What talk might that be?
They say they've heard him chanting when he tempers steel, and that nothing of his ever breaks.
Using spells to strengthen steel? Sounds like old wives' tales to me.
That's what they say. They say he was always muttering something, and if anyone catches him at it, he stops at once and gives them dirty looks.
Maybe he's just praying.
Well, he's getting help of some sort, whether it's prayers or something less holy.
Well, if it's troubling you, go and have a look for yourself.
Easy for you to say. I have too much work to do. And anyway, I can't just turn up asking questions. He wouldn't tell me anything.
And, how could I help with that?
Simple enough. Go there and find out if there's any grain of truth in it.
I suppose asking costs nothing.
Just don't ask him outright about any sorcery.
Don't worry, I'm not that daft.
Good, good. And don't worry. You won't be the poorer for it. Once you find out what's what, I'll find a way to recompense you.
All right. I'll go and see if there's anything to the stories.
Good. But be subtle about it. Don't go embarrassing yourself. Or me.
I've heard that some time ago a pilgrim from the Holy Land was selling a few relics. Did he come by here and offer you part of a sword?
Would it surprise you if I said yes? Why do you ask?
I'd buy the piece from you.
Well, why not? I don't know why I let myself get bamboozled into buying it. It's quite useless, and I can't say I've had good luck ever since. Farewell.
Yeah. 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 Ah. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
God save you.
I've heard that some pilgrim was selling off pieces of a rare sword. If you happen to have one, I'd be interested.
Did that sasso dabbler send you here?
Why?
Why? Because there was nothing left for him. And now he's envious and wants some too. Well, he's out of luck. I do have it, but I'm not selling.
Man, isn't there some way...
No way. Like I've already said, not a chance. See you later. Hey,
Is this some...
Yeah. Yeah.
What was that?
Good health to you, sir. Good luck to you. Huh. Back trouble.
Hey, hey, what are you playing at here?
Yeah. 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 The miller and Ledechko would be happy to meet you.
You really found work for us?
Of course. I couldn't bear to look at those sour faces of yours a moment longer.
Thanks, Henry. Only...
What?
the reward we talked about, well, we haven't got 2 groschen to rub together.
Nah, that doesn't matter. You'll pay me when you have it.
That we will. Stop by and visit us in a week. We'll pay you back as soon as we get our first wage.
I'd like you to teach me how to be better at stealth.
Certainly.
I'd like to hone my skills.
All right, but it'll cost... Now, pay close attention. Goodbye.
Hey, what a
The monastery wants you to pay for treatment. That doesn't sound right.
Leave it be, Howell.
I won't. What happened?
We might have... but don't get involved, Henry. We'll settle it on our own.
Wait, who exactly did you pummel?
Well, he kept on bothering us and... in a nutshell, it was his fault and we're not going to talk about it anymore.
But couldn't there be a way to settle it? Maybe he'd let you off the...
There isn't.
All right, if you say so. I want to get better at fist fighting.
Certainly.
I'd like to practice...
All right. Now, pay close attention.
See you later. Hey, what a face.
I want to get better...
Certainly.
I'm interested in more advanced technique.
All right. Now, pay close attention.
Take care.
God be with you.
I want to get better...
Certainly.
I'd like to...
First, you have to have some skills.
Well,
Good luck then.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What? Anything else? Hurry off now, don't... Are you looking for me?
God be with you.
They say you're the best blacksmith in the whole region. That metal you've tempered never breaks.
Ah, nothing but old wives' tales. Of course some of my pieces have broken, but only ever here, at the smithy.
No one's ever returned anything for you to rework, though, have they?
Not that I recall, but I can't remember everything.
Father was a blacksmith all my life. He always stoked up the furnace till it roared gently, and you could smell the heated iron. Then he plunged it into the water, and that was that.
Fine words, and no mistake. I do it a little differently. I heat until the metal is 2-3 shades short of bright yellow. I ease up on the bellows, and after a Lord's Prayer and a Hail Mary, off it goes into the water.
It's strange to think that I'll never help him out with it again. Our forge will stay burned out forever, unless I go back to the trade myself.
It would be a shame not to, lad. Working iron is a worthwhile thing. Godly. It makes life easier for folk. And, let's be honest, you can make a decent living doing it.
And is that all? There's nothing else you do with it?
Well, that depends. I heat it up again after that, but not so it starts to glow. I just hold it like this at the edge of the furnace for a while and then quench it again.
You quench twice?
Yes, although there's less quenching needed the second time. It doesn't get quite so hot.
And how does that help?
I don't rightly know. I found out about it by chance. I got caught short, needed to piss so bad I left the rod resting by the furnace by mistake. That's how I found out if you quench twice, it doesn't break as easily. No idea why, but I've tried it enough times to know it works.
I've heard it said that you're a warlock.
What? Why the fuck would they say that?
They say when you temper steel, you chant spells, and then nothing of yours ever breaks.
Spells? That's a good one. It's no spell, just a rhyme to time myself so I don't hold the steel hair too long.
I'd like to ask you about the tempering process.
And I'd say I've nothing much to tell you.
Let's stop talking.
Farewell.
I'm looking for pieces of a sword that a pilgrim from the Holy Land was selling. Would you happen to know anything about it?
I would. Of course I would.
Well?
It's a load of tripe. Only a fool would have given that trickster a single groschen, and I'm no fool. How about you?
But if he lied about that sort of stuff, it would be a terrible sin.
Don't be so gullible, lad. That bastard never saw the Holy Land. Unless it was in a fresco.
Good luck to you.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ be praised.
It took quite some doing, but I have all the pieces.
Really? Well, that is marvelous. Give it to me, and I'll get to work right away. Here's your money, and if you want to see the result, come by tomorrow. I should have it done by then.
Fine. Thanks.
Farewell.
Yeah! 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 Ah! Ah! God be with you, good luck to you.
Good day to you. God bless.
I've got you, you bastard. Who the hell? This definitely won't.
Damn it. Here's your coin then.
You've purged yourself before the law. You've committed a violation. You're under arrest.
What are you saying?
All the raiding and looting, I mean.
My respects to you.
So? Have you forged the sword?
I certainly have.
And?
It's wondrous. Even I can feel its power. I think this is my life's greatest work. I'll never make anything to match it. Do you want to buy it?
Can I try it?
Have you lost your mind? This is only for serious people who know what they want. If you don't know what it's worth, leave it be.
About that sword.
Good luck to you.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't go any further. The current could sweep me to my death.
Greetings, Henry.
You wouldn't happen to know what Fritz and Matthew did here, would you?
Don't even talk to me about that.
Quiet.
They weren't badly injured compared to most of the others here, and after lying in bed for a while, they got bored. So they started drinking. I'm trying to help people in dire need, and the two of them are drinking! With that cretin, Elias.
They always have been thoughtless, but at least they were punished for it. Who is this Elias, anyway?
One of the ordinal monks who helps out here. He was the one who brought the booze. All three of them got friendly pretty fast. You know what they say about birds of a feather.
And do you know what got between them?
I don't have a clue. One minute they're the best friends in the world, and then a lot of yelling and furniture flying around. They threw Fritz and Matthew out straight afterwards.
What kind of person is this Elias?
A timid kind of fellow.
And why is he being so hard on Fritz and Matthew? They're drowning in debt because of him, and it seems all they had was a small fight.
I don't know. He was the one who wanted to befriend them in the first place. I don't believe it's because of any property damage they did. It's got more to do with wounded pride.
Thank you. That's all I need.
God bless.
I won't get any
Please, help me.
And who are you?
Brother Elias.
What do you do here?
What I can. I'm just trying to help the Skalitz locals as much as I can.
Please, help me.
How long have you been helping here?
Since before the refugees arrived. It was much less crowded back then.
And what do you do here exactly?
Mainly, I help Brother Nicodemus. Occasionally, I keep watch at night in case someone takes a turn for the worse. Sometimes I have to hold the patient down or fetch and carry things.
Do you know anything about healing?
A little. I can manage the basics, but without Brother Nicodemus, I'd never be able to deal with the more difficult cases.
Thank you.
What will happen to my family?
I heard you had a fight with Fritz and Matthew.
Heathens.
So it was you they fought with?
Yes, it was me. And I hope I'll never have to see those wastrels again.
They deserve to be ousted, but the debt? How are they ever going to pay it?
I really don't care. Let them live in penury. Brutes.
Isn't that a little unchristian? You wouldn't want personal spite to ruin their lives, would you?
Well, those were just idle threats, really. If they come and apologize, there's always a possibility of forgiveness. Good luck to you.
I'd like to learn something from you. A bit of everything.
Can you now? But to be more precise...
I do?
In that case, you've come to the right place. Someone who knows what they're doing will have it done in a jiffy. Go to the herb garden, take a good look at what's growing there, and then pull up the weeds in the herbaceous beds. Is that clear?
Clear. I can get cracking.
Not so fast. Have I even told you what I consider a weed? It's dandelions, stinging nettles, and thistles. Those plants have their use, but they've no business growing among the euphrasia and the mentha, or anywhere else in that garden for that matter.
Where is it they're not supposed to grow?
Between the mint and the eyebrights. Once you've cleared the garden of weeds, come back. And woe betide you if you pull up anything but weeds.
Don't worry, you've never had as good a gardener.
God be with you.
done.
Did you weed the beds and leave what should be growing there alone?
Not a leaf wasted.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm going to check with my own eyes.
Take care now.
Were you satisfied with my weeding?
It wasn't the best work I've ever seen, but you pulled up more weeds than herbs, so you deserve a reward.
May the Lord watch over you.
Do you need any more help?
Knowledge of herbal remedies always comes in handy. Listen up. We have some new brothers who are meant to help me with the wounded, but not all of them know their medicinal herbs as well as I'd hope. They'll have to be taught.
I'm not much of a teacher.
I should imagine not. But you won't be doing any teaching, just helping me put together our new herbarium. I shall need all of the herbs mentioned in the old one.
That sounds easy. I'll be right back.
Don't be so sure. Some of the herbs are shy little things, prone to hiding from sight. When you've collected one of each, come back for your reward. One more thing. Bring me some old book or other. We'll scrape off the old ink to make a palimpsest, and use the blank pages for the herbarium.
An old book? Very well.
God be with you.
Hey, how'd you get so fucked up?
About your brawl with Elias.
How the fuck do you know about him?
Your best friend settled the matter.
You're serious?
Absolutely. All you have to do is go to him and promise you'll pay the debt somehow.
We won't forget this. On my honor. Thanks. See you later.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good health to you.
Master Blacksmith, I think I know how the tempering gets done in Sasau.
And what if you found out? Don't keep me on tenterhooks. Out with it.
He heats it up to red, 3 steps away from yellow, and then stops heating, says the Lord's Prayer, and quenches.
I'll be damned. That's pretty much what I do too. Except I just count.
I'm just saying what I found out.
That's as may be. But there must be something else he does differently if he does the quenching just like I do.
He said he repeats the tempering straight after, but only warming up the iron, so it never even turns red.
Tempering twice in a row? Why would he do that?
He said it happened by chance once, and he noticed it made everything stronger, so now he does it that way all the time.
Well, there's no harm in trying it out, is there?
Are you satisfied?
You did what I asked of you, so I'm at your service. And here's something to keep you going. Goodbye.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
What was that?
To arms! Get over here! Raise the alarm! Watch out! Hey, all of you together! Raise the alarm! Raise the alarm!
Who's
Watch
there?
out!
Hey, who's there?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Ah. Yeah. 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 Yeah.